Well, guys, enough's enough. We're going to take this bad boy out to the range today and we're going to run through some rounds. I decided to go ahead and split this up into two segments. One's going to be in the 40-64 range and the other one's going to go ahead and be within the H4895 range. When we go to the range, I'll do a little bit of filming there, but I might, shoot like two different strings and show you guys the results, as far as the targets. But we'll go through the range of the ladder loads that I took from the book, and we'll go ahead and we'll come back to the hacienda for some coffee and we'll do a little bit of review. So I'm looking forward to this. It's time, time to go to the range, guys. So this is where we're gonna go. So when we tune back in, we'll be out there at the range. Stay tuned. Well, guys, as you can see, it's a nice bright sunshiny day up here in the Pacific Northwest, and we're heading out to the range. It's range time, guys. Gonna get that K-31 out there and see what it'll do. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but what you see out there in the background, that there is the Olympic Mountain Range. And as you can see, we have quite a bit of snow load up there, which is good. It's a good thing. Most of our water supply that comes here to the Olympic Peninsula comes from the Olympic Mountain Range. So lots of underwater aquifers are filled with that runoff there from the snow, and it's the purest, most sweetest water you probably ever tasted in your life. So anyway, as we're cruising along here, like I said, it's a nice bright sunshiny day. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be shooting at 50-yard pistol targets posted on a larger piece of paper. I'm going to have to run some rounds through the 7.5 in order to bring the sights in and make small adjustments before I actually start doing my shooting. So there'll be a little bit of a break there before we actually start, showing what results we're having. Today we're going to be testing the 40-64, and we're going to be shooting the 168 grain and the 155 grain Palmas. And what we'll do is we'll shoot a couple of strings, and I'll get that on film, at the range. But then I'm gonna, spare you guys the camera, boredom of watching me shoot. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna collect the targets as the groups come in. And once we get back to the hacienda there and have our coffee, we'll start evaluating what we went and learned today about loading for the 7.5 by 55. So. What does it mean about having a bright, sunshiny day? That means the bowl is going to be small. So bear with me. Anyway, when we tune back in, we'll be at the range. Well, as you can see, guys, here we are. We're out here at the range. It's kind of brisk today. I don't know exactly what the temperature is, but we'll go ahead and we'll get out here on the range, and I've already got my stuff already set up, so bear with me. So this is going to be our shooting position right here, all the way down on the end, and we're going to be shooting at 100 yards. I have a cider target already standing, and I have some 50-yard bowls there, so anyway, we'll get going on this and see how this turns out. So I'll be right back. Well, so here we go, guys. We're going to be shooting at 100 yards. Got the K-31 sighted in with some, just counting fodder that I just had, laying around. It's 150 grain. I don't even remember what I loaded it with. But I want to show you my cider target. Now, I had to go ahead and adjust the sights a bit and move it around, but I'm going to show you the angles. Let's see if you guys can see that there. Fired these two shots, brought them over, right there. Those are 2 shots. Those are 2 shots, and then I shot that one out there. That was it. Now, one thing I noticed is that I can't get it down low enough to shoot in the X-ring at 100 yards, but that's okay. I'm just shooting for group size. So we'll go from there. So here we go.
Yes, sir.
Okay guys, so that was 5 shots, 40-64, 40.8.
A Mosin the gun?
Excuse me?
What type of rifle?
K-31, Schmidt-Rubin.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's a Schmidt-Rubin variant, but it was made by the Swiss.
Nice looking.
Thank you. Range officer came over to admire it. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and try to close in on that target to see if you guys could actually see out there. I don't think that I'm going to be able to zoom in on this. You barely can see it. It's just a small little cluster right above the bowl. Man, this thing shoots good. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go back. We're going to shoot the lower target with the 40-64. And this is here is going to be 43.2 grains. There we go, guys. A little more speed.
Not yet. Not you out. You guys ready?
Okay, there we go, guys. That was our 168 grain Sierra Match Kings. And I'm going to go ahead and go down and retrieve those targets, bring them back, post new targets for the 155s. So I'll be right back. Take a little break here. Okay, go get yourself some coffee.
Yard only? Yeah. These are the benches. Of course.
Okay, guys, from what you can see, this is our lower target, and it actually went outside the actual frame of the repair center. But this was shot at 100 yards, and as you can see, you know, we're shooting within an inch. A lot of that's me, you know, moving around. Now the upper target, there you go. You know, right there. You know, I'm shooting in like 30-degree weather here too, so, you know, I'm kind of shaking around. But I'm sure with bullet lengths and messing around a little bit with that, we'd have a tack driver. I mean, you know, the average I'm very, very happy with. This was with 43.2 grains of 4064. This target right here. And the lower one was with a reduced load. And this one was shot with 40.8. Yep, 40.8 of 4064. So, excuse the camera moving around. But that, you know, this right here is 40.8 grains. And that could be even more. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste up this target and get it back down there. And we're going to be shooting the 155s. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, here we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to shoot the 155s. See how that works out for us.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Sorry about the camera work there. Okay, here we go. Yep, gotta turn the lights off. Okay, I'm back. 100 yard is hot. So here we go. Yeah, misfire there. Had a real light timer strike on that. So we're going to try it again. So, Next up will be 44.0 for 155s, and we'll go ahead and we'll round up all the targets back to the hacienda, and we'll do a little review. One thing also I wanted to mention too, this is PPU brass, and it's never been fired before, so this isn't even fire formed. This has never been through the resizing die or anything. So accuracy can only get better. Having a little bit of technical difficulty there because my my target down there is getting caught by the wind and it's flapping up. So I have to wait for it to settle back down before I take a shot. Okay, that about sums it up for today for the range. We'll walk down, we'll take a look at the targets. I'll just bring the camera with me before I turn on the target and get cleaned up.
Yeah, okay. Ready to hot.
Okay. We'll be back on when we're down there. Okay guys, here we go. Might have one out here because of when I went and ejected that round that had the light primer strike, that bullet got boogered up on the nose, so it may not have shot as well. How about that, huh? Let's take a look at that. 5 shots. Now the lower target, this one here, opened up quite a bit, and I think what it was because, as you can see, the target was flapping at me, and I was trying to, get a good solid bowl, that sort of thing. We'll see. Well, anyway, it's time to go ahead and get this cleaned up, get this torn down, and pack away all our stuff and head back to the ranch, get some coffee, and then we'll do a review. So anyway, this is Thorsax. I'll be right back. Well guys, what did we end up here at the end of the day? Pretty satisfied. There's a few things that I wanted to go over though. The adaptive rear sight on it, I never even really adjusted or played with it a little, or anything like that. That has all something to do with accuracy as well, of opening and shutting the shutter. And, that can either bring your group sizes big or small, one or the other. And I haven't even scratched the surface on that. But you can see what it can do at 100 yards. Now, I'm not going to try to get the rear sight any lower or anything like that, to try to compensate for the 100-yard, it's shooting high. This, I'm not going to shoot this gun in a match, at 100 yards. And if I do, I'll come up with a different way of doing things. But for 200 yards, I'd be willing to bet that this gun would just be straight on. So anyway, that's what we kind of learned at the end of the day. The gun is capable of very good accuracy. Like I said, I haven't even scratched the surface on reloading it. We still have the H4895 loads to go through. I plan on doing that within the next week or you know, when I get around to it. But that's pretty much it. I'm very satisfied with you know, my purchase on the sights. The sights are well made. I didn't have any problems out there. I had that one light primer strike, and that's because the bolt wasn't all the way into battery, and that's something that, you know, you got to watch out for on these K-31s. Got to make sure that it's all the way in battery. So anyway, this is Thor's Axe. I enjoyed the day with you guys, and you know, chime in, like and subscribe. More than welcome. So anyway, thanks a lot, and until next time, you guys keep everything in the X-ring.